morning!
Good morning!
Naninibago ako. Sa Jakarta, 5,000 yung tao. Dito, 5.
Meron pa dyan, ma'am.
Mayroon pa, marami.
Asa, hindi mo nakikita. Yun ang attitude. Tama, correct ka dyan. When you see what others cannot see.
Yes.
Okay. Magsimba ka na. Magsimba ka na. Anyway, today we are going to touch base on communication and attitude, no? We are in the people business. So it's very important that we learn how to communicate properly. And of course, because we're dealing with so many different people, it is, the best weapon we should have is really the right attitude. Kasi dali pa-discourage, nakaka-discourage yan, di ba? So, okay, so let's start with communication. Next, please. So, communication means that a message was sent, and then of course it was received, and we have to make sure it is understood. Tama ba?
Yes.
Kasi tayo, kadalasan, we are actually not in the business of talking, but we are in the business of listening, but we are in the business, nagsasalita pa, iniisip mo na yung isasagot mo. Nangyayari ba sa inyo yan?
Yes.
So nakikinig ba tayo nun? We're not listening there, di ba? We want them to listen to us more than we listen to them. Kung we can only learn how to listen, marami tayong maiiwasang gulo, at marami tayong matatamong success. Right? Next, please. I'm going to be fast because, So anyway, good communication means good business. How many of you believe in this?
Yes.
Right? Not only good business, but good life. Diba? Mag-asawa. Pag may maganda kayong communication, hindi kayo madalas mag-aaway. Right? Pero pag kayo may prospect na ipa-receive mo sa kanya yung message mo, that means may closing ka, mataas ang closing mo. Diba? So, good communication means good business. Next, please. So, what is the importance of communication? Kasi communication po, hindi lang naman yung words diba? Kung minsan, ang ganda ng sinasabi mo, alam mo, ang ganda-ganda talaga ng pagsasama natin. Pero kapag sabi mo kanila, alam mo, ganda-ganda ng pagsasama natin. Talagang gusto kita. Okay. Bigot ang mata mo kung saan ka nakatingin. Parang hindi ma-feel ba? So yung communication, hindi lang words yun. Kundi gestures, posture, yung pag sinabi mo, alam mo, mayaman ako. So, feel ko, di ba? Pero pagka sinabi siya, alam mo, mayaman ako. Parang kamamatay lang ng kalalamas lang sa bangko ng pera ko, di ba? So, hindi mo feel. So, we have to really learn. It's an art, But, I really believe that communication must come from the heart. It must come from the heart. Kasi we are the highest form of energy. Actually, iniisip pa lang natin, nagtatransmit na tayo ng mga, nag-i-emit na ng facial expression ng mukha natin. So, yung words, sabi na nila, words is cheap, di ba? Kasi, you don't take the words of somebody at face value. Hindi porke sinabi niya, totoo yun. So, you have to really be able to read yung mga body language niya, yung tone ng voice niya, di ba? So, the way we communicate with others and with ourselves ultimately determines the quality of our life. If you have a very poor communication skill, believe me, wala pa pong yumaman at wala pa pong maligayang tao na ang communication skill niya, wala siyang problema. Ang mayaman na tao, marunong makicommunicate. Ang maligayang tao, ang masayang tao, marunong mag-communicate. Yung masamang tao, marunong din mag-communicate. Mali nga lang ang communicate niya. So, it helps you to increase productivity and result. Ilan dito ang gusto na tumaas ang production? Yeah. Kayo, right? Communication, guys. We have to put an effort. You know? Sabi nga nila, alam niyo yung mga diplomat, those diplomat that countries send to other countries, like they are called ambassadors, right? Alam niyo po ang number one requirement? Because I evolved in the world of diplomatic world before. And sabi po nila, the way they describe themselves is, a diplomat can tell you the rudest thing in the nicest way. They can really tell you a bad news or something very bad. Kaaway nila yung country na nag-hold sa kanila, but they can tell them the honest truth or the rudest thing in the nicest way. See? Okay? Also, good communication reduces stress. And then you can manage, of course, things, no? So, now, it also saves time. Kasi pag marunong kang mag-convey ng message mo, wala nang paikot-ikot. Napapansin nyo ba na kung minsan yung sabi nila, masyadong flowery yung pag-explain mo? In today's world, where people are busy, we have to cut that. Wala nang paligoy-ligoy. Straight to the point. Nakuha nyo? Mas efficient yun. Next, please. So, the relevance or importance of communication skills, credibility, it will build trust. Correct? One of the requirement or the skills also must be courtesy. You must be courteous. Why should you courteous? Because it will improve your relationship. Clarity. It will make understanding easier. Ito topic to. Lahat ba? Lobat? Bago yan? May kumain na daga ng kuryente. Correctness, no? Meaning po, pag nagko-communicate tayo, kailangan yung totoo lang. No? Walang hindi totoo. Okay? So that will build confidence. Consistency. Kasi pag nagsabi ka ho ng totoo, ibig sabihin kahit nakapikit ka, bagong gising ka, o umiinom ka, sasabihin mo yun pa rin. Sabi nga nila, ang kagandahan sa nagsasabi ng totoo, hindi mo na kailangan alalahanin yung sinabi mo. Tama ba? Right? Concreteness reinforces confidence. And of course, concisiveness saves time. Ibig sabihin, keep it simple. Next, please. Sa communication mo, verbal, sabi ko nga sa inyo, is like words is cheap. Kasi 35% lang ang meaning ng words, guys. Huwag tayong mag-rely sa sinasabi natin ng 100%. Hindi lang ito dahil sa tinuturo ko sa inyo para sa ganun matuto kayo mag-communicate, pero para rin mabasa nyo yung nag-communicate sa inyo. 35% lang ng words nila ang ibe-base nyo yung credibility ng sinasabi. Yung 65% is non-verbal. Facial expression, yung tono ng boses. Diba? Kasi, again, yung subconscious natin yan, hindi niya mapipigilan. Hindi mapipigilan ng conscious natin yan, unless professional con artist talaga. Eye contact, gestures, we've learned about the body language already, and posture. Okay, so watch or read between the lines. Next, please. This is the 7 C's of effective communication. Correctness, clarity, which I just explained to you earlier. Conciseness, completeness, consideration, concreteness, and courtesy. Those are the 7 C's, the essentials of a good communicator. Next, please. Yan. You have to be courteous. Kailangan friendly ka. Magiging friendly ka pag mabait ang puso mo. Wala hong masamang puso na friendly. Diba? Pagka hindi yan friendly, kunya-kunyaring friendly lang yan, feel mo yan. Okay? So, kailangan complete ang information nyo. May prospect ka. O kaya may downline ka, nagme-mentor ka. Now, we will talk about our industry. Parang tumatanda yung boses ko. Parang gumageral-gal na. Alam ko isang pack-cigarette na ninyo. Ako sabi na. Okay. So we have to do our homework, right? Guys, kailangan marunong ka. Kaya nag-aaral tayo. We are doing all this kasi it enlarges the scope of our knowledge. May galit ka ba sa akin? Coherent, no? Ibig sabihin, logical yan. Hindi yung palundag-lundag ka ng topic o you're talking nonsense. Ayan. Ako. Toto, may aumento ka. Okay? Relevant yun. Hindi yung pinag-uusapan natin is laminine, is comes from the egg, na mga pinag-uusapan ko na mga mais, mga ganyan. Yung pang, kailangan make sense at saka may flow. Pag pinag-usapan mo yung si Dr. Davidson, huwag kang lumundag kay Dr. Esquelan. Diba? May flow. Diba? Naintindihan nyo? Mahirap yung lumulundag. Malilito yung kausap mo eh. Ha? Ang hirap mong sabayan. Ang gulo mo. Diba? And then tama. Kailangan tama. No? Clear, concise, complete. Next, please. We'll go to that in detail. So, number 1, courtesy. Guys, you have to value your prospect or the person you're talking to, the feelings, yung ano niya, culture niya. Okay? Kung siya'y Japanese, limuko ka ng yumuko. Ano, di ba? Kung maiksi ang damit, laliman mo yung yuko. Lalaki ka. Okay? Ngayon, pag-aralan mo, sino ba tong prospect na to? Top leader ba to? Amateur ba to? Galing ba siya sa politician ba ang background niya? Sino ba nagpalaki sa kanya? Taga-Bulacan ba siya? Taga-Ilocos? Kada buka taga-Bulacan, pagpasok mo sa bahay nila, magmano ka sa magulang niya. Kasi sa Bulacan, mano sila ng mano. Diba? Sa amin, hindi tinuro sa amin yun. Ngayon, okay? So, yung mga languages din. You know, guys, I will tell you. This is what I told in Indonesia. We really have to professionalize ourselves. You know, raise our standard. You know, let's not be the usual networkers. Let's not be the usual. Let's have a paradigm shift, di ba? So, you know, kung kasi ang batting average nun, magugustuhan ka niya. Ang main ano nito, makukonvey mo yung message niya, magtitiwala siya sa'yo, kasi ilalagay niya yung tiwala niya sa kamay mo, ang buhay niya sa kamay mo, future niya. Pinag-uusapan natin dito, buhay, di ba? Okay? And then, of course, pleasant tone. Hindi porke, alam mo, kantuboy ako nung araw eh. You know, hindi porke kantuboy ka, kakausapin mo na rin yung tao na parang kantuboy na rin. Wala, hindi ganun. You have to mirror them, di ba? So, courtesy strengthens relationship. We have to be watchful of our language. Di ba? Tayong Pilipino magaling dito. Karamihan sa atin magalang. Minana na natin yan sa kanununuan natin. Diba? Di katulad sa Amerika. Bawat isang word na sasabihin nila may F word. Diba? What the? What the? Lahat, diba? F ng F, lahat ng F. Hindi ko ginagawa yun nun. Ginuwento ko na sa inyo, diba? Nung una kong sinabi yun, wow, masarap palang sabihin. Sinunod-sunod ko na. Pero mabuti na lang, bumalik ako sa Pilipinas, ngayon hindi ko na sinasabi. Except pag si Ola ng kaharap ko. Olan! Nasaan ka? Okay. So, okay. Kindness, guys. Next, please. Completeness. Kailangan walang bitin, hindi bitin. Yung pag-present mo yung product, present mo lahat, present mo yung company, nag-ABC rule ka, hindi mo naman present ang complan. Bitin. Bitin, guys. Kailangan kompleto. Diba? Tama? Right? Okay? So you have to make all the necessary information and be ready for objection. Meron naman tayong tinatawag na frequently asked questions. Diba? Alam na natin, halimbawa ito, engineer to, alam mo, mimitikolosuhin niya lahat yun. Ito, doktor to, mimitikolosuhin niya yung product, yung component. Ito, high school graduate lang, alam mo kung ano-ano niya. Diba? So, i-prepare mo na. Next, please. Clarity. Don't give false expectation. Kailangan alam niya kung bakit ka nakikipag-meeting sa kanya. Hindi mo sasabihin, kasi alam nyo guys, kung minsan, masyado tayong, yung bang, we're so anxious in kidnapping someone. Diba? Ako, kikidnapin ko to. Ano ba? Pero alam nyo ba, waste natin yung time natin noon eh. Kasi yung time nila is as precious as ours, diba? So, kailang maganda na, are you interested in making extra income, sir? May kilala po ba kayo na gustong kumita ng extra income, sir? Wala kayong kilala? Galing kayo sa mga kapitbahay na mayaman. Wala po kayong kilala may kailangan ng konting dagdag sa income? Meron. Hindi naman kayo na hindi gusto, makaamon lang sa konting kahirapan. Meron naman po, di ba? Okay. So, ibig sabihin po, ako kayo. Nasa planet Earth kayo. Nasa planet Earth po, maraming gustong magdagdag ng income. Dahil ang daming mabibili sa tindahan, di ba? Naintindihan nyo? So, ibig sabihin, alam niya na ang i-offer mo is a business opportunity. Hindi ko makikipag-coffee lang sa'yo yung chika-chika. Di ba? No? So, next please. Conciseness. Keep it simple. Huwag paligoy-ligoy. Huwag palundag-lundag ng topic. Huwag kung ano-ano ang sinasabi. Halimbawa, sinabi mo, ay, alam niyo, sir, I really like the way you are talking to me. Pero imbis na sabihin ko yun, sasabihin ko, alam niyo, sir, may nakilala akong katulad mo noon, mga 10 taon na nakaraan doon sa may Luneta, at saka malapit doon sa may US Embassy. Nakapulang damit ako noon, sir. At saka alam ko, umuulan pa noon. May bagyo pa nga eh. Ay, katatapos lang. Maambun-ambun pa rin. At saka lakas ng hangin, sir. O, katulad nyo talaga. Pinahaba na parang isang libro na ang sasabihin niya lang, I like the way you talk to me. Nakuha nyo? Nakita nyo? Cut the chase, guys. Keep it simple. People will love to talk to you that way. Dahil sa minsan, pag nakita ako ni Sir, iiwasan na ako niya. Dahil alam niya, isang oras na sasabihin ko yung isang point. Why nyo? Correct? Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay? And then, try to avoid repeating the same words. Try to expand your vocabulary or yung pang halimbawa, datapwat. Gamitin mo naman, subalit. Ginamit mo na yung subalit at saka datapwat, gamitin mo naman bagawan. Naintindihan nyo? Be a little bit, play with words. Diba? Nakuha nyo? Kasi datapwat. Ito ba ito? Sibis datapwat. Diba? Nakuha nyo? So, ibahin nyo naman. Guys, it may be simple, but remember, it's all the small things in life that really makes a difference. Next, please. Again, like what I said, the correctness, no? Kailangan talaga, pagka-correct po ang information mo, sinabi mo lahat, walang kulang, walang labis, ang desisyon, madaling magawa. Correct? Nandun na lahat eh, nalatag mo na lahat. Pero kung may kulang, magkikita pa kayo ulit. Pinahaba mo ang prosesyon. Diba? Next, please. So, sa credibility, you have to be, for you to earn credibility, you have, the person you're communicating with has to feel your compassion. Feel niya ang puso mo. Feel niya na you're looking after him. Okay? And then may confidence ka na nafe-feel mo yung confidence, eh, di ba? Alam mo kung yung tao sure siya sa sinasabi niya o hindi. Right? Kung meron siyang depth, hindi yung ang babaw naman yan. Di ba? Nakuha niyo, mafe-feel mo yan. Parang si Rene, deep yan. O, di ba? Yung mafe-feel mo yung taong may depth. And then, of course, alam nila yung ginagawa nila. And you can have a lot of stories to say na yung experience mo. But although wala ka pang experience na marami na pwede mong ipagmalaki o sabihin dahil bata ka pa, it's not going to make you a lesser credible. No. You admit that you don't know. Well, I still have to check that I know that my father or my mentor or my upline, i-up mo na lang si upline. Okay? Next, please. Trust is built on credibility, guys. And credibility comes from acting in the other's interest. Pag alam niya na you are after what is good for him, you will be credible. Pero pag self-serving ka lang, may duda yung tao. Pag nagduda yung tao, pagkadalawang isip niya bago siya makipag-business sa'yo. We are in the business of building successful people. And for that person to really work hard to be successful under your wings, credibility is important. Parang po ba? Thank you. Next. How do you establish it? You have to show understanding. Explain your credentials. You know, guys, many of you here have many things to show. Si Ellie, engineer siya. Trabaho siya doon. May gawa ka ng kung maliit na flip chart about you, your family, where you live, your car. Show them a picture of your dog. Some people love pets. And if they know you are a pet lover, meron na kayong commonality. Ako nyo. Let them get to know you. Let them open yourself to them. These are the hobbies. When I went to school, this is my picture when I was in high school. Be real, be human. Go down to that being human. Nakuha niyo? Okay? And of course, avoid exaggerating. Walang bola, walang magnifying of facts, no? No? Kasi, pag sinabi mo, engineer ako, sir, modesty aside po, I earned my degree. I earned my degree in engineering. Don't say I am an engineer. No. I earned my degree in engineering at Mapua Institute. Kuha nyo? Then, of course, before you can convince others, you have to convince yourself first. You have to believe in yourself, guys. Believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, you can never convince other people to believe in you. Tama ba?
Yes.
Do you believe in yourself?
Yes.
Very good. Thank you. Next. Consideration implies stepping into the shoes of others. You always have to step back. Take a step backwards and think, kung ako siya. How many of you are doing this? No?
Always place yourself in the shoes of
Yes,
others
yes.
so that you will understand them.
Tama. Very good. So, pati yung mindset niya, like, pag-aralan mo yung taong yun, and then listen to yourself. You know, parang kang nakikinig. Pag nagsasalita ka, parang pakiramdam mo, nakikinig ka sa sarili mo. And then, titignan mo yung reaction niya at isipin mo, kung nagkamot ako, ano kaya ang ibig sabihin pag ako ang nagkamot? Di ba? Nakuha niyo? Next, please. Again, the message has to be complete, no? Next, please. This is the 10 common communication mistakes when you don't do your homework. May prospect ka, nakipag-appointment ka, basta wala lang, pinuntahan mo na, nakipag-usap ka, one size fits all, ibig sabihin, yun ang style mo, kahit sinong kausap mo, yun ang ginagawa mong style, mali yun. Delivering bad news. Don't talk bad about other companies, about competitors, about anyone. Nothing bad will come out of your mouth. Wala kang pipintasan. Pag sinabi niya, binanggit niya yung kaaway mo, talaga po. Yeah, I know him. Sa isip mo, I want to kill him. Pero sa isip mo lang yun, ano mo sasabihin. Diba? Avoiding difficult conversations. It is not a good idea to avoid difficult conversation. It is a mistake. You have to address it. Pag sinabi, kayo, nabalitaan ko, meron kayong may namatay sa gold. O, ganyan. Sir, excuse me po, pero imposible po. Kasi ganyan, may clinical studies kami, may FDA approval kami, you know? So, you don't avoid it. Huwag yung iibahin mo yung usapan. Let the issue rest. Okay? Not being assertive. Huwag kang mawawalan ng tiwala sa sarili mo. While you are talking to somebody, it's very important that you are full force, that you believe in everything what you say, you know? And so they can feel, you can assert them, you can assure them. May assurance ka, mararamdaman yun. No? So, lack of preparation. Okay? Or reacting, not responding. May sinabi siya, nag-react ka. Ay, ang MLM, puro scam yan. Imbis na nag-respond ka, do you know the difference between reacting and responding? When you react, you become emotional. When you respond, you are objective. So you are addressing the question objectively, not emotionally. Nakuha nyo? So yung one-size-fits-all approach, meaning kung ano ang style mo, yun lang. You have to have different styles. And then you will learn pag ito ang age bracket, o ito ang profession, o ito ang geographic na pinanggalingan niya, taga Bulacan, Cebuano, o Muslim, o whatever, iba ang approach mo, hindi iisang tapas o iisang putahe ang alam mong lutuin, kailangan marami. Okay? So, be prepared because that is also one of the common mistakes in communication. Keep an open mind, guys. Be prepared for the worst. And don't be affected by it. Suplada pa lang, ang galing mang-insulto, whatever, that's their right. Keep a smile on your face and keep an open mind. Nakuha niya? Right? Let's say, tapos ka na sa presentation mo. Parang nakikita mo sa mukha niya. Hindi niya naintindihan. Hindi niya gets. Lagi nasa cellphone, lagi na gano'n. Tapos you'll find a way. Pag let's say, nagko-communicate ka sa kanya, ang daming interruption, dumating yung anak, ganito, may cellphone, may tawag, gano'n. So alam mo, yung nawala yung flow, so you'll find a way na maulit-ulit yun. At the end, the best way to know if she understood or he understood is by you asking question. So, naiintindihan mo na yung laminine, FARC, FGF. Ano nga ba yun? So, then, you repeat it. Diba? So, hindi ba niya pinaliwanag? Kung di mo naiintindihan, huwag mo ganun. Diba? Just be very practical or don't be emotional about it. And then, pumunta ka sa bahay nila. Nakita mo, medyo nag-aaway silang mag-asawa. Huwag mo nang ituloy yung presentation. Di ba? Wrong timing eh. Di ba? So, hindi appointment natin ngayon. 2 linggo ko nang pinaghandaan to eh. Nakita mo, black eye na siya. May kakasampan lang ang asawa. Pagpahingahin mo muna yung mukha niya, hindi mo magsalita. Di ba? O kaya, katatanggal na doon ng presentation ka, biglang may text. Namatay yung tatay mo. Tapos, ay, namatay yung tatay ko. O, tapusin mo na natin ito. Nakuha niyo? Wag. Diba? Cool lang, cool. Next, please. So, these are the factors that influence communication, guys, no? Lahat yan, kung minsan yung experience ng tao, yung hereditary niya, geographical differences ninyo, working environment or working experiences, ang dami pong factor na hindi natin kayang basta hulaan lang. Okay? So, we have to be a keen observant. Okay? Next, please. 4 communication skills, like what I said, is not only speaking, but thinking. You're constantly thinking while you are talking. You have to observe the person. Okay? And then yung non-verbal, which is how many percent is non-verbal?
65.
Wow, nakikinig. Mga bata, may promo ako sa inyo mamaya. Okay? So, 65%, 35% lang ang verbal. Okay? Both sides, guys. Yung sagot niya, you do the same. Analyze, verbal, at saka yung ano. Then listening. So, you have to listen between the lines. This is an art, it's a skill, it's something that when you've learned it, you can use it in your relationship, with your children, with your colleagues, you know, in anything. In anything. You're checking it at Philippine Air. Why do you think I always get upgraded? Why do you think I always get my way when I communicate? Why do you think when you tell me, can we ask this from Life Farm or this and that, or from this, I say, no, I will not email them. I will have to talk to them in person because I have to use the communication skill. Because email is cold. Ang email, pag nag-email ka o text, yung tono ng boses ng salita na tinext mo, yung tono ng boses na gusto niya, ini-expect niya galing sa'yo, nakasigaw yun. Nakita niyo? Kaya kung minsan, pag may importante kayong sasabihin na makikinegotiate ka o makikipag-settle ka ng dispute, huwag sa text. Call them. Or better yet, see them. Okay? Next please. Kasi kung minsan, yung isang topic sa balikat, ang laki na gagawa nun eh. Yung content. Ang laki nun. So, attitude reflects leadership. So, that's my communication thing. So, it's just a short version. I hope it helps you. Did you learn a little bit?
Yes!
Okay. So, now we'll go on attitude. You know, it's one word that is very, very important in life for us to achieve happiness. If communication is the key in our relationship with others, attitude is the key for us to have a relationship with ourselves, to attain happiness, success, everything. Okay? So, next please. Perfect attitude starts with integrity and trust. Pag may right attitude ka, you make the sound judgment. Alam niyo yung can anybody explain what sound judgment means? Sound judgment. Sound judgment. Sir? No. Sound judgment meaning when you make a decision. O kaya may decision kang gagawin. O meron kang ginawang tama yung decision mo. Tama yung pagsuri-suri mo. Yung pagsuri mo. Di ba? Ganun ba? No? Then, optimism, courage, conviction, work ethic. All this surrounds a perfect attitude, no? So, kung wala kang magandang attitude, ang judgment mo, palpak. Hindi ka optimist, kundi pessimist ka. Lahat nakikita mo, lahat na hindi pwedeng mangyari. Diba? And then, ang isang negative attitude, mahirap din pagkatiwalaan. Mahirap mong pagkatiwalaan. Kasi sabi nga nila, the world is how we see, who we are, diba? We see the world as who we are. Diba? Next please. Attitude is a magnet. What you can attract is what you think is what you attract. So pag pinandito sa isip mo, yun ang ina-attract mo. So lahat ng nakalagay na negative dyan, yun ang ina-attract mo. May fear ka, ina-attract mo yan. May doubt ka, talaga mangyayari yan. Kaya kailangan i-flush yan lahat. Next please. I like this one. A bad attitude is like a flat tire. You cannot get very far until you change it. Tama ba yan? Huh? So, we have to change bad attitude, guys. Kasi, para kayong flat tire. Wala kayong mapupuntahang malayo. Next, please. And this, I like this one too. Two things define you. Your patience when you have nothing, and your attitude when you have everything. Tama ba? Sabi nga nila, if you want to check the character of a man or a person, give him power or give him money. His true color will come out. Tama ba? No? Next, please. So, attitude is everything. We all agree?
Yes.
Do we agree?
Yes.
Very good. So, next then, okay, let's see. How do we change a negative attitude? Are you interested?
Yes.
Because maybe you are not. You don't have a negative attitude, but maybe you know someone who has a negative attitude. And so by learning this, probably we can, or these tips, no, then we can, guide them how to get rid of their negative attitude. Next, please. Studies have shown that how people react to other individuals or events is influenced by their perception and not actually by the individual or the event. You get that? Actually, si Greek philosopher, si Epictetus, diba sabi niya, pag mayroong nangyari sa buhay mo, okay, let's say may dumarating pulis, papunta sa'yo, naku, huhulihin ako ng pulis. Pero yung isa naman, sabi niya, dumarating yung pulis para protektahan ako. So, the same situation, dalawang tao, iba ang perception. So, hindi yung situation ang negative o positive, kundi yung utak ng tao, yung attitude niya on how he sees that the same situation. The same stimuli, iba ang reaction. Nakuha niyo? Diba? Parang pumunta ako sa Alaska. Ay, ang sarap, ang lamig-lamig. Parang fresh na fresh ang air, crispy cold. Yung iba na, ay, ang lamig naman dito, parang magninigas. Oh, the same situation, different reaction. So, it's all in the mind. Right? Nakuha nyo? So, if you have a negative attitude, you're more likely to negatively impact everything around you. So, magnet ka. Malahat man yung negative mo, sisirain mo yung energy. Talaga. Kuha nyo? Next, please. This is Epictetus. He said 2,000 years ago, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. So, anything that happens to us, we can convert every tragedy into positive. Halimbawa, na-rape ako. Paano ko gagawin positive yung salamat na lang, na-rape ako. Ang tagal-tagal ko na hindi. Parurusahan yung sarili ko, na-rape na nga ako eh. Diba? Nakuha nyo? Wala akong pera. Ay, salamat na lang, wala akong pera kasi mapapagod na naman ako sa traffic magpuntang mag-shopping. Oh, diba? Diba?
Yes.
No? Pwede. Hindi mo isipin galit ka sa pera, masama ang loob mo walang pera. Kasi pag naggalit ka sa pera, bakit pa wala akong pera na? Wala na yung energy. Remember, we are the highest form of energy. And we can attract everything around us because everything is energy. Diba? So, you magnetize that. So, positive, attract mo yan. Okay, next please. Number 1, you have to take responsibility of your thoughts and actions. So, that's the one way to get rid of negative thoughts, attitude. You are the only one in your life who is in control. There's only one person that you can control. You. You cannot control anybody else. Magpakabait ka na sa asawa mo. Maglaba ka palagi. Magluto mo. Mambababae pa rin. Hindi mo makokontrol eh. Eh bakit yung iba? Ang tamad. Laging wala. Pero ang asawa, ang tinodino. Hindi mo rin makokontrol, di ba? Ikaw lang ang makokontrol mo. Nakuha nyo? Yes. Nakuha nyo? Right? So, if you decide to have a positive attitude, you will cultivate positive changes. Pero yun, I will just tell you, sa pag-aasawa, yung mga nagtagal ng maraming taon, sino nag-endure? Yung babae, kadalasan. It's not because it's a marriage made of roses. Nag-endure si nanay. Diba? Pero sinong nakinabang? Ang daming nakinabang, lahat ng anak, mga apo, lahat. Diba? Ang sarap. Diba? Magagawa niya ba yun kung di siya positive? Kailangan positive siya. Diba? Tayo, puro positive na lang. Diba? Malapit na. Nasa may EDSA na yung milyon-milyon. Malapit na dumating. Okay. For example, so anyway. So next please. So, did you get that?
Yes.
Next is, okay, don't make excuses. Okay? The rest of your life can be the best of your life if you stop blaming people. Or blaming things. Or blaming situation. Kasi nagbago ng complan. Kasi naman ganito. Kasi ang bagal. Stop it. Next, please. Number 2. Start listing all the negative things in your life and begin to change them. Acknowledge. Si nanay, laging sinasabi, hindi ko raw kaya yumaman. Okay? Yung kaibigan kong isa, laging tumatawag, at laging nagme-negative. Okay? Ang gawin niyo po sa negative na lahat na nilista ninyo, yung papel na yun, sunugin niyo. And let go of that. Like what the exercise also, I keep on teaching you, cut. It's really true. I have a few friends who keeps on doing that bago umalis ng bahay. Cut. Tsaka yung let go, remember? Clench your hand. That all the things in your life is already in your hand. Hawak mo na. And then lahat ng negative, let go mo. Let go. Fly. Fly away. Right? And then also have a rubber band. Every time you think negative, hilahin mo, nasaktan ka. So, if tuwing mag-iisip ka ng negative, alam mo, you associate it with pain. Okay? So, on a piece of paper, just what I like it said, anything in your life that you consider negative, write it down. Okay? Negative relationships, let go. Next, please. A negative mind will never give you a positive life. Tama? Hindi po makyayari yan eh. Kung himanging mayaman ka man, kahit na negative ka, hindi ka naman masaya. What good does it do? Kasi po yung negative na tao, nagkapera na, galing na sa wala, hindi pa rin niya ma-appreciate. You know? Like what I told you, just always think of what is that thing, why you don't want to have that anymore, right? Pero kailangan po may gratitude tayo eh. Pag negative ka, para sa akin, I can, God forbids, because I like and I love helping people, but if God tries, and He had done it again already many times in the past, He takes away everything from me, it does not mean I'm gonna be unhappy. Because money is not the gauge of my happiness. But I know I can work hard, and I know I can be an inspiration to many, and I can be a channel or a bridge of His blessings. So I love to have money. But without it, okay lang. Okay, hindi ako iiyak. Because nangyari na sa akin yan. I never cried over money. Ni minsan, hindi ako nagreklamo. You know? You understand? So, kaya pagka ganun mo ang attitude nyo, konting dumating lang sa'yo, masaya ka na. Masaya ka na. You know? Hindi. So, next. Let go of expectation. Isa po ito sa mga cause ng negativity. Sabi nga nila, expectation creates frustration. Tama? So, kung minsan madami tayong expectation, dapat i-let go natin yun, no? Negativity often begins with expectation of yourself or others. Actually, I was just telling Leon, no? Kung lagi naman nag-aaway kasi yung expectation ko sa kanya, siya yung taong makakaunang, kilala na niya ako ng maraming taon, so dapat maunawaan niya ako. So yung expectation na yun, mali pala. Dapat hindi ako mag-expect na maunawaan niya ako. Ako mag-expect na unawain ko siya. Diba? Naintindihan niyo? Seek to understand before you seek to be understood. Sabi nga nila. Tama ba? Right? So, accept that nothing is perfect, no? Because imperfection adds character, and letting go of any expectation of perfection will help you focus on the positive person. So, ibig sabihin sa isang tao, nakita ko kayo, okay? I will not judge you by the color, the quality of your dress, your shoes, your this, your that. Nothing. The way, the energy that connects between us is what will matter. Nakuha niyo? Ang sarap niyo kausap, may natutuhan ako sa inyo. Who cares if you are 16 years old or 60 years old? Who cares? It's that interaction. If we can only value that, but then we live in such a judgmental world, qualifying world, expect too much expectation that everyone expect from each other. Wala. Take it off. It's a gift. We are gifted that we have the opportunity to meet. Maybe we only talk 5 minutes since we've met, but that 5 minutes, my life is richer because what I pick up from you, probably the way you move, the way you talk, the way whatever, or an idea you gave me, made me richer already. Tama ba? Kuha niyo. Next, please. Expecting is my favorite crime, and disappointment is always my punishment. Okay, right? Isn't that nice? I like that. I thought I'd share it with you. Next, please. Number 4, forgive yourself and others. Marami sa inyo hindi makaunawa sa akin. Ang daming gagawa sa akin, papatawad ako. It's a natural. Kasi I'm a very practical person. I'm a very logical person. Forgive yourself. Holding grudges and dwelling on inferior imperfection will just make your life more miserable. Okay? So, I am not perfect. I don't want to be perfect. I'll be boring if I'm perfect. Even the saints are not perfect. Even the apostles were not perfect. Even Jesus Christ is not perfect because there were times that He forgot to call somebody when He should, right? Right? But because there's no such thing as should, because there's no expectation, then there is not any grudges, right? Ako, no? So, bababaan natin, dapat talagang ibababa natin yung expectation natin. The only hardest person that you can impose on is yourself, on understanding. So, being able to forgive and let go will allow you to focus on the positive. Can you imagine, gumawa ka ng hindi maganda sa akin, wala naman ginagawang masama sa'yo. Pero nilet go mo yun at sasabihin ko, baka nagmamadali lang siya, hindi niya ako nabati. Ako yung naging abogado. Am I doing that? Let's say, sabihin mo lang sila, mga doktor na noon. Okay? Kung i-focus ko yung sa masamang ginawa nila, pinahirapan ko lang yung sarili ko. Kasi nasasaktan ako. Sino ang magsasuffer pag nasasaktan ka? Ikaw. Ikaw. Kapag nasasaktan ka, yung suerte ayaw lumapit sa'yo kasi may humaharang na negative na frequency energy. Naman. Pag nag-let go ka, inunawa mo na lang, wala kang sakit na nararamdaman, nakakahinga ka ng maluwag, ang mga blood vessel mo, remember, wala kang stress, ang endorphin mo, nagre-release, right? Kasi, you know, emotions releases molecules in our body. And those molecules can either make us sick. Kaya sabi, laughter is the best medicine. So can you laugh if you have hurt? Can you laugh if you have pain? Can you laugh when you have frustration? Why be so hard on yourself? It's just a matter of attitude. If you have the right attitude, nag-prospect ka na nag-prospect ngayon, wala kang na-close. You know what? There's another day tomorrow. I did what I have to do today. Bukas naman ulit. Diba? Tuloy-tuloy lang. At pag nakangiti ka, kahit na wala kang naisara, believe me guys, darating yun eh. Hindi mo pa nga hinahanap, nandiyan na sa'yo eh. Ano? You know guys, I'll tell you. You guys know. Because sabi ko nga kay, Edison was in the office last night. Pero, kung nahihirapan ang mga members natin, bawat isa, how much more ako? Dala ko kayo sa balikat ko. Multiply by 1,000 yung challenge ko. Right? Nakita niyo na ba akong nagreklamo? Nakita niyo na ba akong nakasimangot o mainit ang ulo? Right? Nakatawa lang. You know? Nagpunta ako ng Indonesia. Kahit na ang laki ng subsidize ko sa kampanya niya. Punta ako doon, nagturo ako. 1,000 tao na doon. Alam niyo, pag-uwi ko, may nag-WhatsApp sa akin. Pinapupunta ako sa Canada. Napakalaking transaksyon. Hindi na yun. Lalapit sa'yo ang swerte. You know? Hindi mo hahanapin. Smile and the world smiles with you. It's not the people that will smile with you. That's not what it means. It means that all the good things will happen to you if you only know how to smile and stop hurting yourself and punishing yourself and expecting too much from yourself and not forgiving yourself and not forgiving other people.
Yes. Yes.
Tama po ba? Salamat po, Professor. Victory ka po. So, next please. So, forgive yourself, okay? You will only begin to heal when you let go of the past hurts. Like what I always tell you, yung pangit i-flash. Huwag paglaruan, amuyin, tignan ng kulay. Okay? Hindi naman kayo mga, yung tawag doon, yung mga medical technician. Forgive those who have wronged you and learn to forgive yourself for your mistakes. So, you can see, it's not done by me, but it's always been my policy. Sabi ko nga, if forgiving others is a crime, then let me be a criminal. Because I love to forgive. Because I don't want to get hurt. I will not entertain any thoughts that will hurt me. No. Next, please. I will get angry at the moment, at the spur. Bakit na ginawa yan? Tapos na yun. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. Limit or remove negative people from your life, guys. This is very true. Remember, you become the average of the 5 people around you. Your income, your attitude, your character, your future. If you see somebody drowning themselves with negativity, stay away from them. Stay away from them. You know, because they can significantly impact your attitude in your life. You understand? Ayan na, positive ka. Lahat, hindi ka marunong magagalit ka, hindi ka ng tao, hindi ka marunong magalit. Pero yung nagtatanim ng galit, yun ang masama eh, nagtatanim ng galit. Pero lagi mong barkada si Sir, negative masyado, positive ka. Yung swerte, dadaan na, naharang pa niya, matabi mo siya palagi. Gusto mo yan? Gusto mo yan? Gusto mo yan? Ayaw. So, surround yourself with people that you know are very positive. Guys, okay? If you cannot remove a person from your life entirely, just limit your exposure from him or her. Limit lang. Siguro once a month. Ayan, diba? The lesser the better. Okay? Para hindi ka ma-drawn sa negative path niya. Next is. So, protect your spirit from contamination. Limit your time with negative people. Sabi niya. Diba? So, I did not create that. Next please. Number 6, respond to change. Okay? Respond to change. Negative emotions often accompany change, and the best way to handle change is to respond and not react to it. Change, sabi nga, there are only 3 things in life that are permanent, right? Death, taxes, and change. Wala hong permanent. Ngayon, ito, mamaya, iba na. C'est la vie. That's life. You know what I mean? Wala hong hindi nagbabago. Araw-araw, ilang beses nagpapalit ang skin cells natin, di ba? Yung mga, di ba? Right? Pati, so you make decision to respond positively sa bawat change na nangyayari sa buhay nyo. Mapa-negative sila, mapa-positive sila, always welcome it, and always think of it na may positive ang dala nun. Okay? So, You cannot control all situations or people, but you can control the way you respond to them. Tama ba, Francis? Kaya pag may tumingin sa asawa mo, ang brain mo, huwag mong isipin na magseselos ka at patsyon mo na siya. Ang isipin mo, Bella, sige hanggang tingin ka lang, sa akin yan. Asawa ko yan. O, di ba? Nakita mo? Okay? Nakuha mo? Alam ka kami si Francis. Para makago yung kanyang pag-iisip. So, meeting a negative situation or person with positivity will keep your attitude positive and may also result in a positive resolution to anything. Okay nyo? Convert, magaling tayong Pilipino dyan. Diba? Lahat ng positive, sabi nga, palitan mo yung negative ng positive. Okay? Next, please. So, it is not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. Yun ho ang talagang, not only you will live longer because you don't get stressed, because change is stressful if you allow it, right? So remember, if you are stressed, the more prone you are to disease. Right? The less happy you are. May change, may pagbabago. Eh, bakit hindi na-announce ka agad? Kaya kailangan na ito ka. So, alam mo ba kung ilang molecules na nirelease mo sa katawan mo para magkasakit ka doon mga nagre-react ka sa change na yun? Ba't mo i-allow yun? If it's not gonna kill you, it's gonna make you stronger. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do anyway. Why react? Don't release those molecules that's going to make you sick. Nakuha nyo? Relax. Kalma. Diba? Next, please. So, if, ito, example to ha, may nag-send sa'yo ng email, very nasty daw. Talagang iniyo, kaya nag-post sa Facebook. Mag-draft ka ng response, pero huwag mo munang papadala. 24 hours yan bago mo isend. Tapos, basahin mo ulit yung sinulat mo. Believe me, hindi mo nagpapadala yun. Kasi maiisip mo, ay, bakit ba ako mag-aksaya lang pala? Why will I stoop down to his level? Diba? Para bang bigyan mo lang siya ng kaligayahan. Dahil ang kinahanap niya, kaya siya nagganon para mag-react ka diba? Kung nag-react ka, nakipagsayaw ka sa kanya. Kung hindi, di magsayaw siya mag-isa. Diba? Soloista siya. Nakuha nyo? Tama? If something bad happens, such as, let's say, you lost your job, no? You have to thank your employer. May mga na-lay off. You know, I'm really proud may mga na-lay off tayo, no? And many of them will say, Ma'am, salamat po sa opportunity. You know what? Those people will be blessed. Kasi they welcome it. You know? Eh kung hindi nila you know, palagay nyo, darating yung maganda sa kanila. Pag sinampal ka, sabi nga sa ating Kristiyano, di ba? Sinampal ka, magano ka ng tinapay. Or other case, pag binato ka ng bato, batoyin mo ng tinapay. May katotohanan sa kasabihan ng mga matatandang yan, di ba? Nakakalimutan na lang natin dahil mas nasa millennium na tayo, di ba? Ano? Pero believe me, ang sarap. Kasi ako, bata pa ako, dami ko ng experience ng gano'n, na talagang, I was rejected, I was betrayed, I was, but you know what? I cannot allow hatred to be in my heart. Kaya siguro, even if I did not have those boards na mga dream boards are very important. They're good. It works. Ako, ang nasa isip ko yung ano ang ayaw kong mangyari. Hindi lang sa akin. Sa ibang tao, at saka sa mga mahal ko sa buhay. Ayaw kong makaranas sila ng hirap. At kung may magagawa ako para hindi ka makaranas sa hirap, hindi ka makaranas sila, even just the inspiration or to be the bridge. Diba? Nakita mo? So, mas maganda yung na yan. Natatawa ko kasi naantok sila yan. Natutulong dahil ako yan. Hindi ako natulog. Next, please. Number 7, keep moving forward. Ano sabi ko sa inyo palagi? Kahit na po, hindi ka maliit na forward lang, huwag lang backward. Yung laging umpisa ba? Diba? Yung bang, ayan, punta dito, punta dito, umpisa. At least tayo, nagdadagdag man tayo ng kumpanya. Wala tayong iniiwan. So dito, grade 6 na tayo. Dito sa bago, grade 1 tayo. Pero meron tayong 3 kurso. Diba? Ganon mo. Diba? Isang university lang. Hindi mo tayo palipat-lipat ng university. Forever Rich University. Okay? So, when you have occasional negative thoughts, which is normal and acceptable, you have to learn not to dwell with it. Cut. Okay? So, by always moving towards the positive, you will be able to change your negative attitude. Next, please. Kasi nasa sa'yo naman yan eh. Alam niyo, it's so funny, but most human beings have become a master of desperation. A master of excuse, a master of if only, a master of their New Year's resolution, broken New Year's resolution. Minaster nila yan. Tuwing mag-New Year's resolution, hindi matutuloy. Tama? Master yan. May masteral degree tayo dyan. Meron din tayong masteral degree dahil sa kakapanood natin sa mga telenovela, okay? Gusto natin gayahin yung artista doon. Kasi hindi nga walang kumukuha sa atin ng pelikula, maging artista, ginagaya na lang natin yun. Para bang nagkaroon ka, obserbahan mo, manood ka ng telenovela, nag-away yung mag-shota doon. Pag-uwi mo sa bahay, awayin mo yung asawa mo. Di ba? Nakikiin ka. Parang ako sa i-emote mo ba? Parang ikaw si Marian. Kung umiyak, ganun na rin umiyak. Talaga, di ba ginagaya natin? So, sabi ka don't look back. Who among you is going backwards? You're not going back, so why are you looking back? You're going forward, so pwede ka bang mag-drive na nakatingin ka sa likod? Sino sa inyo ang nag-drive na sa likod nakatingin? Sino? So why do you keep on remembering your past? Tayo mga babae, yung mga malapit sa edad ko, wala mas matanda ako sa inyo lahat. No? Huwag na natin isipin noong sexy pa tayo. Tapos na yun. Sila na ngayon. Generation nyo na yan. Kasi, kung ikukumpara mo ako sa 16 years old, talo ako. Eh bakit ko naman naisipin yun, di ba? Ikumpara mo ako sa 57 years old. Di ba? Hindi match yun eh. Di ba? So, if you cannot fly, then run. If you cannot run, come on guys. And
You have to keep moving forward.
very good. Tama ba yan?
Yes.
Okay. Martin Luther King. Next, please. We have to really focus on the positive. When you focus on positive things, you push your mind in the positive direction.
Yes.
May bayad ba ang maging positive? Ano mas madali? Positive o negative?
Positive.
Diba? Pag nag-negative ka, sumasakit ang tiyan mo. Ang nagiging acidic. Wala kaming pera ngayon, wala kaming kakainin. Ako bukas din, wala rin kaming kakainin bukas. Wala kaming kakainin sa isang linggo, sa isang buwan, sa isang taon. Mahirap na kami. Ay, punyeta, ngayon lang yun eh. Baka bukas may kumatok sa bahay kung magbigay ng envelope. God has always been there to rescue.
Yes.
Yes. Ang sisipin Faith, prayers, positive thinking. Because if you, don't tell me you have faith in God if you have a negative mind. Palakpakan niyo po yun. Because a negative mind is the devil's mind. Di ba? May tiwala ka sa Panginoon, tapos negative thinker ka. Nasaan ang faith mo? Di ba? It doesn't jive. Kung may tiwala ka sa Panginoon, alam mo, yung paghihirap mo ngayon, mas marami pang naghihirap na mas mahirap sa'yo. Magpasalamat ka dahil hindi kasing hirap nilang dinadanas mo ngayon. Tama ba? Tuloy-tuloy lang ang laban. Hindi ka susuko sa gera, lalo na kung maganda ang ginagawa mo. And sa company natin, ang ganda ng ginagawa natin dahil ang ganda ng product natin. Nakakapusog, it's a food for our soul. Kung may bank account lang sa langit, ang laki ng bank account natin doon. Kasi lahat ng hirap sinusugod natin dahil nakakapagpataba ng feeling natin at matutulog tayong nakangiti pa rin kasi may nagawan tayo ng mabuti sa ibang tao.
Yes!
So, you see, if you focus on the positive, you have creativity, you will be happier, everything will improve around you. Okay? So now, you know what are the things that you should do to avoid negative thinking.
Yes.
Would you like to know what to do?
Yes.
How to be positive?
Yes.
Okay, next please. Number 1, you have to see the positive in everything. Okay? Negative thoughts and attitudes will drain you. And if you give it to them, the negative will become stronger and you will become weaker. Ba't ka magpapatalo sa problema? Di ba? Kuha nyo. Worst comes to worst, malaki naman yung bahay ko, pwede kayong tumira doon. Walang magugutom habang nandito ka. Walang magugutom sa forever age. Naintindihan nyo? All you have to do is knock on my door. Huwag nyo lang akong lukuhin. Hindi ako toto. I have a good heart. So seek out the positive in any person or situation and then you shift your mindset. Always say, God, talk to God. You know, God, what are you trying to tell me? Because God cannot come down in front of you and talk to you. God cannot tell you, hello darling, ganito gawin mo, punta ka doon sa kumpanya nyo, doon ka pumunta. Yan sabihin, di ba? God talks to us through events, situation, and other people. Okay? So try to analyze everything that you encounter, whether it is a person, it is a situation, and see what God is trying to tell you. So even in the worst situation, there is always something positive. Because we learn from them. Now, if you keep on doing the same mistake, then hindi ka natututo. Gawa ka ulit ng ibang mistake. Iba naman. Kasi nagsawa na kami pag-usapan yung mistake mong pareho-pareho. Di ba? Hindi na bago yun. Hindi na scoop yun. Di ba? So, one study showed that a positive attitude contributes to success more than anything else, including marriage or skill. So, do you see that? Hindi ka man yumaman, naging mas magaling ka naman. Mas marami ka nang alam ngayon. Diba? Positive pa rin yun dahil sa pagkakamali mo. Pero kailan i-acknowledge mo? Negative ka na nga, denial ka pa. Oh, you're the worst person I know. Diba? It's bad enough to be negative. But not to even know it or acknowledge it is even worse, right? Next, please. Paano mo alam na negative ka? Pag tuwing umaga, iniisip mo lahat na nakakatakot at saka nakakalungkot. Diba? Pag yun ang mga iniisip mo, negative ka. Everything happens for a reason. Live it, love it, learn from it. Make your smile. I love this, guys. Make your smile change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. Anonymous po. Diba? Don't let the world change your smile. Smile is free. Ang sarap ng pakiramdam mo, para ka nakal-shabu pag nag-smile ka. Hindi ko alam kung ano shabu, dahil hindi ako nag-shabu Pero, parang siguro yun, hi. Ba't yung iba, pero mo, magdadrugs pa sila para sumaya. Eh, ito lang naman, ano nun, mindsetting nun, di ba? It's all here. Okay? Next, please. Number 2. Make a list of everything for which you are grateful. Marami ba tayong dapat pasalamatan?
Yes!
Pwedeng pasalamatan?
Yes!
Pwedeng ipagpasalamat?
Yes!
There you go. Wala pong tao sa mundong ito na pinanganak at nabubuhay na walang pwedeng ipagpasalamat. Tama?
Yes!
It's just a matter of how you look at it. Being grateful will help cultivate a positive attitude. Diyan po nag-uumpisa yan. Kasi yung tingin natin maganda, doon nag-uumpisa yung positive attitude. So listing all of the things for which you are thankful will help you counteract any negative thoughts that arise. Pag nag-iisip ka na, ay naku, namamatay. Alam mo, siguro halimbawa, I can just imagine, I'm on my deathbed. May sakit ako. Okay? I will be thinking of all the beautiful things that happens to me. Naghiwalay kami ng ex ko. Bakit ko sila kaibigan pa rin? I only think of all the good things about them. I don't think of the negative. Bakit ko naman isipin yung negative? I survived it already. Diba? So, everything is the positive. Okay? So, in situations where you feel negative, read the list of all the things you are grateful. Reminder mo yan. Lagay mo sa bulsa mo. Pagka naninigative ka, uuwi ka. Kaya doon sa libro mo, lahat ng positive na dapat nang ipagpasalamat. Diba? Next, please. So, these are things of your gratitude, no? Parang affirmation mo. I am alive. You have to be thankful. Can we read it together?
Yes!
I am alive. I can read. I have the capacity to learn. I love my family. I have some very good friends. I wake up with a roof over my head. I can see, I can look around and see the sky, the dawn, and beautiful sunset. I live in a peaceful society and am not in fear for my life. I worry about sin because I care. I have the ability to make my own choices.
Ang kulang pa.
Ano pa?
I am connected with forever experience.
Oh! Francis, panalo ko rin. So, ang dami hong grateful tayo dapat, di ba? Napansin niyo ba yung sabi niya, I love my family? You know, guys, do you agree with me that we have that loving someone and loving something? You know, mahal ko ang pamilya ko. Mahal kita. Mas importanteng mahal kita kaysa mahal mo ako. Kasi maraming pwedeng magmahal sa akin, pero iisa lang ang pwede kong mahalin. Nakuha nyo? Ang sarap magmahal. Huwag tayong mag-expect ng pagmamahal ng iba. Kung mahal nila tayo, salamat. Pero mahal natin sila, iyon ang napakasarap. Nakuha nyo? It is not that we will be loved. It is that we can love that should make us happy. Because you will be the saddest and sorriest person on earth if you don't know how to love. Tama po ba? Huh? Next, please. So here, dami mo, pwede maging grateful, lista nyo yan. You know? You have food, you have water, nakaligo ka, naglalakad ka, may dalawang kamay ka, may buhok ka pa. Wala ka ng buhok. Masalamat din, positive attitude. Wala na akong buhok, matipid sa shampoo. O, di ba? Hindi na ako bibili ng supply. O, di ba? Ano ba? Di ba? Isa na lang ang paa mo, o isa na lang sapatos bibilhin ka. Yung dalawang medyas, pwede mo na pag dalawang linggo. Lahat mo i-convert into positive. Yun ang point.
Paano mo parang asawa?
Nag-iniwan ka ng asawa? Masarap patulog mag-isa. Alam niyo, okay. Ako, I've been in, I am not, hindi pa ako maswerte siguro sa relasyon, no? So, pag tuwing maghihiwalay kami ng ex ko, matutulog na ako mag-isa. Ang sabi ko, ang sarap mag-isa. Ay, akin ang kama. Di ba?
Kasagot ko kay Francis.
Ano?
May chance na ako makahanap ng iba.
Alam mo, Francis, sasabihin ko sa iyo, ako magiging Mama Jack. Okay, Mama Jack. Okay, ito si Papa Jack. Ako na si Mama Jack. Okay. Pag naghiwalay ka at ikaw ang una mong gagawin, suriin mo, ikaw ba ang may kasalanan o siya ang may kasalanan kapag kukulang? Kadalasan talaga dalawa, pero sino yung mas marami, di ba? Ngayon, kung mahal mo talaga, no? At magiging honest ka, kung talagang may mga pagkukulang ka, unahin mo na ikaw ang magbago sa pagkukulang mo. Tapos, tignan mo kung magbabago siya. Pag hindi siya nagbago, time to go. O, di ba?
Yan po si Mama Jack.
Salamat dyan. Ba't umiyak? Next, please. So, be grateful. So, you must have the attitude of gratitude. No? Be grateful for everything you have received in your life. Lahat po ng natanggap nyo sa nakaraan. Nakapag-abroad ako, nakapunta ako ng Saudi, nakapunta ako ng ganito. Lahat ng nakaraan na binigay na sa'yo ng Panginoon, magpasalamat ka. Magpasalamat ka rin sa mga natatanggap mo ngayon. Kahit na isang tinapay lang, kahit na ano, pasalamat ng pasalamat. Salamat po, Panginoon ko. Salamat, And then you have to be grateful for all that you want in life, thinking na na-receive mo na. Okay? Claim it na. Parang nandyan na. Hawak mo na. Remember? Nandito na sa kamay mo. Salamat po sa kotse. Salamat po sa, college education ng mga bata. Okay? Next, please. Number 3, use positive words. The language you choose significantly influences your attitude and emotional outlook. So, okay? So, when you say may problema, you say, I'm hopeful. Okay? Okay nyo? Using positive words and statements throughout the day will help you stay positive and counteract negativity. Okay. Hindi mo nakuha ang SGP fund mo. Okay? Hindi mo nakuha leadership bonus mo. Hindi ka, wala ka, hindi ka kasama doon. Tayo, okay lang. We're working on it. Then tomorrow, hinahabol ko this month nakukuha ko. Diba? Positive lang. Diba? Next, please. So these are all the positive words. Love, happiness, I believe, I am confident, I am hopeful. Okay? Next, please. So, positive affirmations. Ilan mo sa inyo nakinig na ng positive affirmation? Yung subliminal affirmation sa gabi. Hindi pa kayo nakikinig. Ginawa namin sa Indonesia yun. Talagang lahat, mamaya gagawin natin. Ha? Okay? May music ka bang maganda yun? Yung I Believe I Can Fly? Ha, Toto? I Believe I Can Fly? Hanapin mo. Saan si Toto? Lumabas! Hanapin mo. Sabi mo. Okay? So always have those, today is going to be a great day. Okay? I-claim mo na pag alis mo sa bahay, today is going to be a great day. I'm going to have this. It's one of the best days in my life. Okay? Next, please. Okay, keep your thoughts positive because your thoughts become your words. And keep your words positive because your words become your behavior. And if you are behaving well and doing well, then you will have a better career. Diba? So, one small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. So, sa umaga, umpisahan nyo lang positive thoughts. And then, again, like what I said, pag mayroong negative thoughts na darating sa'yo, na normal yun, don't be hard on yourself, but Your role is to delete them, cut them, remind yourself, take out that piece of paper na lahat ng pwede mong ipagpasalamat. Okay? Next, please. Number 4, surround yourself with positive people. Kanina, stay away from negative people. Now, surround yourself with positive people. Having supportive people around you who can put things in perspective is important to cultivating a positive attitude. Kailangan, you have to surround on people na talaga puro, alam niyo, pag positive ka, ang daming ideas na papasok sa isip mo. You know? Para kang ground, para kang fertile ground ng mga mag-uusbungan na mga magagandang tanim na hindi naman tinanim pero lumalabas na lang yung mga ideas na yun na para bang saan pa nang galing to. Kasi yun ho ang nagiging result ng positive mind. Okay? And attitude. Surrounding yourself with positive people will counteract negativity and help you change your attitude. Okay? So, next please. So, make a conscious effort to surround yourself with positive, nourishing, and uplifting people. People who believe in you, encourage you to go after your dreams, and applaud your victories, no matter how small it is. May appointment ka, tsaka kayo rin sa sarili nyo. Meron kang prospect. Reward yourself. Wow, good job. You know what I mean? Nakita nyo, you have to acknowledge all, celebrate the effort. You work 8 hours today. Celebrate it. Commend yourself. Be proud of yourself. Make yourself feel better, you know? You did not sleep and just lie down and watch telenovela, you know? Nakita nyo? That's worth celebrating. Because action will create reaction. No action, walang reaction. Diba? Kuha nyo. Next, please. Number 5. This is very good. Help others. Simple act of kindness and helping others can do wonders for your attitude. Ilan ho sa inyo ang nakaramdam na pag may tinulungan kayo, parang ang sarap-sarap ng pakiramdam niyo. Diba? Sarap, diba? You know? Lalo na yung alam mong kulang pa sa'yo, ibibigay mo pa, hahatiin mo pa. Diba? Ang sarap nun. You know? Not only can put things in perspective about your life, but it can distract you from problems and generally will make you feel more positive, of course. Diba? Tsaka may good karma yan. Diba, Doc? So, you know, like, yung mga magbo-volunteer kayo, that's also actually a very good thing. Yung wala kang benefit, you know? Okay, next please. So, help others achieve their dreams and you will achieve yours. Diba? And we are in the business of doing that. Next please. Be the beacon of light in someone's darkness. How do you like that? Be the beacon of light in someone's darkness. You know, even if it's just one single light. Remember, one small light can light a city if you all put your lights together. Yes. Next, please. Helping friends and family members can also help you change a bad attitude because you're making someone else feel good. And when you're making somebody feel good, you will feel good. Giving and receiving love and support. You know, my children say, "Oh, you're always giving." Because there is happiness in giving more than in receiving. Ba? Next, please. You have not lived, I love this one. You have not lived today until you have done something for someone who can never repay you. Diba? Nakuha niyo. Yung wala akong expectation. Ayun. No? Next, please. So, bayanihan. Kaya ko may painting tayo doon sa may admin natin. Because that's what I would like to remind everybody. So, working together so that the community will reap and share in a bountiful harvest. Bayanihan is working together to achieve a common noble purpose and equitably sharing the fruits of labor. Yan po ang networking. Nandiyan tayo. Diba? Next, please. We are blessed with an opportunity to earn a living in touching another person's life. We will rise by lifting others. Our country will rise by each of us lifting each other. And we can only do this with the right attitude and better communication. Tama ba? Next, please. Thank you for inspiring me.